Hey guys, Reed here and welcome to Reed Reborn. Today is a guide on the third dungeon in Heavensward, the Aery. To get into this dungeon you need to be a minimum of level 55 and it is unlocked through the main story in the Churning Mists. So first up, after killing some monsters you're going to come to the first boss room and face Rangda. So our first move to look out for is Electric Cachexia. This is a large move that damages the whole area and the only place to avoid it is in a small circle around him, so run towards him when you see that. Second up is a move called Ironspheric Charge. Here 3 players will be targeted by small AoEs and 1 player will be targeted by like a tether. The players with the AoEs just have to keep dodging as there's 3 of them one after each other. And the person with the tether, there's statues on the edge of the area and they just have to run to that and pass over prey within 10 seconds or otherwise they'll be hit for like high damage by a certain move. A third move to look out for is Electrocution. This is just a move that knocks back 3 players and does medium damage. And normally after that it casts Electric Cachexia, so they have to run in after being knocked back, so just be aware of this. So at around 65% the boss will summon an ad called a Layak, and I'm not sure if they do anything to the fight because they have such low health. We just took it out as quick as possible and it didn't get to do a move, so I would just recommend taking it out as quick as possible and then going back to the boss just in case it does do a certain move. So just keep up doing all these things. There will be 2 more ads. One at 50% and one at 25%, but once they've been taken out and you've DPS'd the boss down, you can carry on with the dungeon. So after killing some more monsters, you're going to come to the second boss room and face Gaius Cutus. So this is a really easy fight, and one AoE to look out for is a small circular AoE around the boss called Body Slam. When you see this, be sure to move out of the way. So next up is like the main mechanic of this fight. Players will be targeted by a small AoE called the Fall of Man, and there'll be like a green poison orb thing on the floor. First of all, they give you a poison debuff that can't be removed, but second of all, depending on how many like poison orbs things are up, depends on how many stacks of damage the boss has. And then after a few of the orb things have come up, there'll be an ad called Mustard Gas, and basically what this does, it just goes round and eats the orbs and takes them away. So our group just left it to eat 2 or 3, so it reduces the damage stacks on the boss, and then take it out as quick as possible before it casts self-destruct. But as you can see, after eating 2 like orbs, it gives itself some buffs for like increased health and stuff. So I would start doing damage to it after it has 2 and let it eat the 3rd. But then before it casts self-destruct, you've already taken half its health down and can kill it quickly. But that is the fight. Just keep dodging the AoEs and taking out the mustard gas after they eat 2 or 3 orb things. But then you would kill the boss and can carry on with the dungeon. So there's spoilers just to who you're killing here, and you've probably already seen it anyway. But after killing some more monsters, you're going to come onto the final boss room and face Nidhogg. So first up is a move called Scarlet Price. He charges up like a fireball ability and shoots it at a player, but there's not an AoE on the floor to dodge. So if he's looking at you and he's casting this, just be sure to move out of the way. And as you can see, it leaves like a fireball on the floor, which after a short time does straight line AoEs on random players. Also, one party-wide damage ability here is called Deafening Below, which deals around 1,500 damage to everyone in the party, so just be aware of that and heal up afterwards. So throughout this fight, random players will be targeted by like an orange circle and then stunned and lifted into the air. And then underneath them there's a thing called the Sable Price, which you have to kill as quick as possible before it finishes casting Sable Weave, or otherwise that player will die. So as soon as you see that, just be sure to take that out as quick as possible. So after keeping this up and getting the boss to 30%, Nidhogg will jump up into the air, and here just give Estinian a little heal because he's been taking damage and you've got to keep him alive. But then there will be some dragon ads that you have to take out, and they'll be trying to attack Estinian. Just be aware of some of the AoEs they do and just take them out as quick as possible. So after taking out a total of 7 dragons, head towards Estinian because he's going to cast a shield and give players Draconian Light. And that means players won't be affected by Nidhogg's move called Massacre. So when Nidhogg comes back down, he'll do all the same moves, so just keep DPSing the boss down until you would have killed him, and then you'd have completed the Aery, and then you can carry on through the story from Heavensward. So yeah, that was my guide over. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Final Fantasy XIV videos in the future.